Hey guys, what is up? It is Duke, and I'm here to do a manga chapter review of Black Clover Chapter 23. And this is my first Black Clover review, and I'm hyped to do it. Many people say Black Clover like it does start off bad. I mean, people say are immediately saying it's a ripoff of Naruto and stuff like that, and I can kind of see why, because some Naruto fans, they're still like, I guess not over Naruto. Like Black Clover came out like around the same time Naruto ended. So I can see why a lot of people, mainly the Naruto fans, are pissed about this manga, because, like, honestly, it's Black Clover. It's generic. It is generic. Because we haven't seen it's not really original. Like, we haven't seen like this type of shit. We've seen this type of shit before, but it's also different in its own way. It also has some originality to it, but it's also like generic, but it has its own feel to it. You will get the Naruto vibe from it, like for the first few chapters, but like as you progress through the series, like I guess for me it was like after chapter 5, like after like once you like after like probably by chapter 10, you'll start losing that Naruto vibe, and like because it's already at chapter 23 now. You will get like a fairy tale type vibe from it, but as at the same time you also get a Bleach vibe from it, like later in the series, like later if you keep reading it more. And honestly, you also get like a fucking and you'll get definitely One Piece vibe. Like this chapter, I got like a full on One Piece vibe. The main character Aster, he literally just reminded me of Luffy, like of what he did this chapter of Black Clover. I will be doing arc overviews for the previous arcs of Black Clover, but let's enough of that. Let's focus on this shit. All right. So we start off with the chapter with everybody with the introductions of all these wizards who are royals, and they are extremely powerful wizards who have the chance to become sorcery emperor and stuff like that. And basically, it was like a feast and stuff like that. And Aster and the gang, they were invited and stuff. And so as they're eating and stuff like that, the sorcerer emperor, he leaves, and then you just start hearing the royals, like the top competitors, they just start talking shit about them and stuff like that. And they mainly start talking shit about Aster and everything, and starts talking shit about Juno. And like literally Aster, he hears all that shit. Like everybody was getting nervous. Like the main crew was getting nervous and stuff like that. Aster, hears all that shit, and he's like, oh, they don't know it. They're really just fucking saying that out loud, aren't they? And everybody's like, yo, he's a bigger man than all these niggas. And I'm like, yo. And don't worry, they didn't say niggas. All right. But anywho, so moving on from that, like one of the royals, like she, I think it was a chick. Like I don't know, like the thing with Black Clover is like when you depict the royals from the males to females, like some of the male royals, they look like fucking chicks or flamboyant, man. And I think this royal, I'm pretty sure it was a chick. Hopefully it was a chick. She looks like she was twins with this her name was Nebula. She looks like she was twins with um Noelle's older brother, Nozel. Um Nozelli or something like that. And stuff like that. And um she started talking shit to Ellie. And like how Ellie, she got disowned, and she was a disgrace to her family and stuff like that, and she shouldn't even be here because she can't control her magic and stuff like that. And so the royals, they basically got rid of her and stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, this bitch and stuff like that. Then her older brother showed up. And her older brother, like, he literally just says, "What the hell are you doing here? Get the fuck out of here, loser." And um, Ellie, she begins to walk away and stuff like that. And and then Aster, he grabs her and stuff like that, and he's like, "No, don't turn your back. You don't have to turn your back on these guys." And Aster, he tells them, he basically does this speech and stuff like that, and it was a pretty good speech, because he says, you guys are supposed to be powerful wizards who have the potential to become sorcery emperor and stuff like that, but you guys are but even so, you guys are all the same, like, because basically they're still acting like snot nosed brasses, because Aster, it's like Luffy, for instance. Like, this is where the Luffy part kicks in, and because in One Piece, like Luffy back when he was younger, he faced a bunch of discrimination from the royals and stuff like that, and the royal and just go look back at the Luffy flashback arc, and you'll see the royals they set on fire to the poor people in Great Terminal, and it reminded me of that. It reminded me how the royals treated the lesser people in One Piece, and oh yeah, and perfect example, the Celestial Dragons. Oh, that's all I need to freaking say. The Celestial fucking Dragons. Perfect example. And so Aster, he's basically like, you guys are all the same. Just due to their blood and stuff like that, because they're royals. And Aster, his main goal, like one of his main goals, is to become Sorcery Emperor, and not only just to become Sorcery Emperor, but to help get rid of the discrimination from between the royals and the lesser people. That's Aster's main goal. So like that's actually his true reason for becoming Sorcery Emperor. He's known that reason since he was a kid. So people was like, oh, he's just doing it to gain respect and stuff like that. Aster, he's doing it to mainly get rid of discrimination for other people. So by proving that he and I think that's Juno's goal too, but I don't really know what Juno's other main goal is for becoming Sorcery Emperor. I think it's the same as Aster's. I could be wrong, but like him or Aster, whichever one of them becomes Sorcery Emperor, they're I think Juno would be on board with this too. Like their main goal would be to help get rid of discrimination, help stop discrimination and stuff like that. That's their main goal. And so if one of them becomes Sorcery Emperor, they can just prove how not only royals can become Sorcery Emperor and stuff like that. Um, and I did find that pretty good and everything. And like one of the dudes, I forgot his name, but he tried to use like this sandbox move to seal Aster and stuff like that. And Aster, he freaking used his second blade, and it's interesting though. Aster, I wonder if Aster's gonna get a third blade. Like he most likely is, but it's kind of interesting on Aster's blade. Like his first blade, it nullifies and reflects magic. While his second blade does the complete opposite and absorbs and equips magic, which means like he can gain that like if let's say you're throwing fire magic at Aster and he uses his second blade, he absorbs that magic, and not only that, he can equip it and like send it right back at you, which is the complete opposite of what his first blade does. So I'm curious to see what his next blade does, if he does get a next blade. So Aster, he tells them, and like everybody wanted Aster to shut up, and Aster's like, no, I won't shut up. I'm gonna make you guys eat those words, and showing you that by showing you that I can become Wizard King. So Aster's basically showing them that even a dude from the slums can become the king of the country and the strongest wizard by getting the results needed. So I really like that and stuff like that. Even though it's generic and stuff like that, it never gets old for some reason. I don't know why. It never gets old for some reason. That's just me. It never gets old for some reason. Like people just hate, like a lot of people would just hate Black Clover because it's too generic and stuff like that. But Aster, he does develop as a character. Like there are some things in Black Clover, like Rock, like when his character development, like literally half a chapter, like, and he already flipped sides, and it's like, come on, like during the last arc, and that was like one of the things I was like, what, and stuff like that. But hopefully Black Clover, it sticks to what it's doing and stuff like that, because it is getting, from what I can tell, it's getting better and better. Like, it's a series that starts off rough, but it gets better and better as it progresses, and I'm looking forward to seeing its future. Hopefully it does not go to Hiro Mashima route. But anywho, that's pretty much it for that chapter. It was overall this chapter. It was a good chapter of Black Clover. I really liked it. It was a good yeah. I'd leave it a good plus chapter of Black Clover. And tell me what you guys thought. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm Duke. Have a good day, people.